Morning, everybody. Thought you might enjoy seeing what I see this morning. For those of you that are new to Trayer Wilderness, my name is Tammy Trayer, and my family and I embarked on an off-grid solar-powered journey 10 years ago, and God blessed us with the sale of that homestead on Good Friday. And that homestead that we built was from the ground up on raw wilderness, overgrown wilderness land. We lived in a canvas wall tent for 8.5 months while we built that homestead. Well, this year, after Good Friday, we've hit the ground running, and we've been working the land, our new land. We were blessed to be gifted some land to work with to help us get back on our feet after my life-saving surgery and healing journey of 4 years. So I want to just show you, today's live is a little different. I usually do a Facebook or YouTube live video every Wednesday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, so feel free to join. In the future, today is going to be a little different. I'm just going to spin this around. Good morning, Angie. And I'm just going to show you what I see today. Miss Angie actually asked for pictures last week. So in lieu of pictures, this is even better, right, Ange? So here we go. This is our view. There is our sawmill right here. That will be very busy in about a week. Just gonna spin. I can't move a whole lot here because I have very limited service, and hopefully you can hear me okay. There will be future plans here, which we will share later. As you can see, today's project is pouring concrete. Yesterday we were digging our holes, and there you can see the mountain man, maybe. There we go, he's waving. But what you see right there, as far as the mountains, will be the view from my front porch and my upper porch as well. We will have double-decker porches on the house, and super excited. Spin this back around. The interior dimensions of our home will be 17 by 19. We are going tiny. We are going with no overhead. And we are living simply. We don't have anything in place or purchased at this time for our power for the winter. So it's yet to be seen how we will be handling that and if we will have constant power. It's really, truthfully, not a concern other than to have an internet connection to keep in touch with the mountain boy who is off at Moody Aviation right now. So I saw some of you chimed in. Let me see here. Trying to see. I don't have glasses on, so it's like my arm's not long enough. Yeah, so Angie's liking this, right? I know. I was grateful that it worked out the way it did. And I'm up here helping him. We need to get the pillars, the sonotubes cut down so that we can pour concrete. We are waiting for the inspector to come and approve our holes. And then we are going to start pouring. Yesterday, I spent the day hanging on a digging bar off the front of a bobcat to add the extra weight, which wasn't enough to help the auger get through the excessive clay. So good morning, Chad. I don't know if you saw it, Chad, but I'll flip it around. There you can see Glenn gearing up to start cutting down our sonotubes. This is the start, guys. We want to take you on this journey and share it with you. We will be filming this process from the ground up. I have a lot of footage and photos of the process of digging out all the stumps that were on the land. We are hitting crunch time here. It's yet to be seen where we will be living the next couple weeks. We were given the opportunity to caretake the property that we sold. However, that is coming to an end. They will be taking over their new homestead. So Not sure exactly what all that's going to look like. Just all depends on timing and everything else. But today we have a 68-degree weather, cloudy. And yesterday was 84. We've been in the 90s and the hundreds, but I put prayer up for a cool day to be doing concrete. One of the reasons is because I don't know how my body's going to react to that concrete powder. So I am all geared up. I've got gloves. They'll be full gloves. I've got the flannel hood, the mask going across the face, and totally buttoned up so my skin is not being touched by the concrete dust today. So otherwise I would be suffocating, I think, in the heat that we've been having, because as you can see, there's no shade here. It's just all open. And so this is what we've been up to. This is what we've been working really hard at. I'm going to spin this around again. On the other side, beyond the sonotubes, we have our garden in place. We have some other things coming too that we will be sharing with you, hopefully shortly after the house is under roof. And down in here is where we've been praying over a spot and asking for spring to show itself. So we have been seeing some water just in different places, not exactly where we expected the water to surface, but we shall see. God is very powerful in adding the supernatural to our prayers. So I have great faith in God and also in the power of prayer. So we will share that with you as well as we head forward. But like I said, today is short and sweet. I wanted to get this out here and share with you what we've got going on. And we have been down to the second. We have seconds to spare. We have a full plate for probably the next 2 months. And just so you know, the cabin that we will be building, as I mentioned, the sawmill will be going into action very soon. We are building a traditional log cabin. We are going to mill the logs square. However, our cabin is going to be very unique, and I encourage you to join us on this. Instead of the logs going horizontal, they are going to be running vertical, which is going to benefit us in a lot of ways. For one, we won't have excessively massive logs. Our logs will all be 15 feet tall. And the other benefit is that the logs can be any width. They're going to be 6 inches deep, but as far as the width of the logs go, it's going to be based on the size of the trees that we are milling. So that means that we will have less need for logs as well. So it's going to be an interesting journey. We are super excited. It is just he and I that are building this. So my muscles have been preparing for the last couple months. Yesterday was quite something. I think we both woke up with a little bit of everything being sore this morning, but feeling good. And I asked you guys for prayers last week regarding my hands. I got these copper infused gloves and they seem to have done the trick. My wrists and that are not bothering me, and I put them to heavy duty work yesterday. And the day before I was canning potatoes and washing lots of canning jars. So we are on a mission. There is a lot going on and we look really forward to sharing it with you all. I am going to jump on tomorrow sometime and do a little bit more, I think tomorrow. Stay tuned, I'll put a post out on that. But a little bit more of our typical live video. But today I need to help him. We need to get these trimmed down. So Angie says, I'm jealous, too hot here. Yeah, it's been horrible hot. Well, and it's supposed to pick back up again. Next week is going to be terrible hot. But we have inside work to do on the old homestead, so I'm going to get that all out of the way. We had so many chickens before the eggs. You know, we had some work to do on the old homestead, and we couldn't do that till our stuff got out of the way. We had excessive rains. We had to wait for it to dry. It finally dried. And then we got our containers in. So our containers have been a huge blessing. And we are in the process of getting everything out of the old homestead onto the new homestead and having that space and everything cleared out will enable us to finish up what we need to there and really start jamming here. So like I said, you know, a lot of chickens before the eggs, so you have to learn to roll. You know, the weather plays a big factor when you're doing things like this. We had a lot of rain this spring, and we have a lot of clay. One of the other things we had to do was get a lot of loads of stone in, both under the containers here, around the driveway, and then down front too. So always a lot involved in getting projects in place. I talked to you guys about my special place. Let me see if I can show you. I don't think I can move, but right here is a little stoned in area. These trees will grow up nice around it. There's my chiminea and a little fire pit. There is my solar kitchen, or my summer kitchen for solar cooking, which we will be using pretty heavily the next couple weeks, and some chairs in there. So that is my special place because it still has this beautiful view, and this view changes daily and throughout the day. It's just amazing. I feel very blessed. My cup of coffee in the morning on my front porch will be absolutely breathtaking every day. So it's awesome when you can see God's presence in your surroundings and in everything that you're doing. You know, we've had a lot going on, a lot to do, but at the same time, things have gone really flawlessly and have been a true blessing. And like I said, we look really forward to sharing it with you guys. I don't want this to be too excessively long, and he's starting the process here. So I'm gonna jump off of here. I think I saw Miss Tammy jump on. I did. Good morning. That's okay. You can go back and watch. I kept this a short and sweet one. I am sharing with you what we've got going on today and how things look here on the new homestead. And we look forward to taking you guys on this journey with us. I will jump on tomorrow sometime. Depends if we get all the concrete done today. Tomorrow's another cooler day. So if we didn't finish today, we will finish concrete tomorrow. So yes, Chad just said prayers. Yes, I do have a prayer request. If you would please keep Austin in your prayers. The mountain boy is off at college, and we knew that things would be pretty tough to get till he got in and got a groove going. And this is the first real excessively grueling week. So if you could just pray for him, give him peace and courage, and also strength and the ability to get into a really good groove. And yes, absolutely, for Glenn and I, yes, strength, perseverance, and good rest, and healing of our bodies. This is a lot of work, but I am praising God big time that my muscles are holding out, that they are re-strengthening, that they are rebuilding, and that I am able to keep up and do what is required here. So that's just awesome sauce. I'm just so excited. So, and if you guys have prayers, please leave them in the comments below. I will be using the cayenne salve. That is for sure. Yes. Yes. And lots of arnica. I did a lot of arnica yesterday. We are using Omega XL, which is an anti-inflammatory, and magnesium. That was the other one. When you're doing a lot of work like this and you're sweating, you can easily get a lot of muscle cramping. So magnesium is key. And just good rest and good diet, and we are doing both. And just who needs a gym? I mean, really. So anyway, Chad says you got it. Life stops. Praying right now. Awesome. Love you, man. What's that? Oh, here comes. Okay, our inspector is on the lane. So guys, I'm going to let you go. I will catch you tomorrow. So have a fabulous rest of your day. I love you all, and God bless.